Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of my Sims 3 Create a World series. In this series I am creating a world in The Sims 3 completely from scratch, and right now I'm working on the community lots in the world. So far we've finished up all of the rabbit holes, and now I'm building out some of the other lots in the world that I have to make from scratch. So this one is the laundromat, and I did go perhaps a little bit overboard with this building, as you can tell by this video being nearly 40 minutes long. It's quite a lot for just one lot. I intended this just to be like a laundromat with like a few modest apartments above it, and that kind of being that. But of course, it kind of ended up being a little bit more than that. So yeah, this laundromat ends up having a couple stores next to it and 4 apartments on the second floor. Now, of course, I could just leave these apartments empty and that would be perfectly fine, but I fully furnished them. So yeah, I just wanted to go all the way with this, just as I did with the other 2 lots where I built apartments and stores that were entirely decorative. But I just felt like I wanted to, make it actually fully detailed, so I decided to go ahead and do that. Anyway, right now I'm working out the roof for the laundromat building. I actually changed it up a few times. I start off with just like a normal hipped roof, then I change it into a mansard roof, and then I change that into my own mansard roof that I make from scratch, which you'll see later on. But anyway, you can kind of see there's this weirdness happening with some blue, blue tint to things, especially the windows. You'll see I put in the windows and like they're kind of bluish, and then like the color of the window frame like doesn't match the same exact color that I'm putting on the walls right now, and I end up like tweaking it and so it matches. But then it turned out it was just some weird glitch in the game where like everything was kind of bluish. So once I went out of this world and back into it, it was all fixed. So then I recolored things so they matched again. But yeah, you'll see that it's not a huge deal. But anyway, right now I'm working on the exterior colors and stuff for the main laundromat building, and they don't actually end up this way. I don't end up using those shingles at all. I end up just going with the kind of stucco, but I think that it looks good overall. I also put in some balconies and stuff, so yeah. This building here is going to have the laundromat in the first floor and then 2 apartments on the second floor. So yeah, and those are the most detailed ones. They're the fancier ones. And then next door to this building is going to be 2 more buildings. I don't have it that way right now, but I will change it. And there'll be 1 store with an apartment above it, and then next to that another store with an apartment above it. And to save myself a little bit of time, and because I knew that I was going kind of over the top by furnishing everything, wow, excuse me, one of the stores I just kind of left empty, like it was closed or something. Oh, there you can see the weird windows, the way they just kind of turned blue there. Yeah, it's not supposed to happen, but it gets fixed, so nothing to worry about. Anyway, right now I'm going through and just fixing up the colors and stuff, which I will have to go back and fix up again. But putting in windows and doors, here's the second floor. You can see the balconies are there now, and those are the doors for the balconies. So yeah, I'm going to split this building down the half essentially, and one apartment will be for, one balcony will be for one apartment, and another balcony for the other apartment. And yeah, right there, putting in some awnings, which serve no purpose because they're underneath an overhang, but they looked kind of good, so why not? And I also will add in some roofs to go over top these balconies here, so just doing that right now. I don't think that these balconies are actually usable because they're very small, but I don't know like if there's really any use to the apartments I end up building in this lot. I guess your Sims could go in there if they wanted to. I mean, it's a community lot, so there's that, but it would be probably fine. I imagine if you wanted to, you could probably convert this to a residential lot, and then these stores will still work, and I think they'd still work, and you could use them like as stores still, and then the laundromat's just kind of there. So technically, I guess if you convert this to a residential lot, you could just have, you know, pretend that there's different families living in the different apartments and just kind of play all of them at once. So there are ways to kind of make this work in a way, but it wasn't really intended that way. It was just intended to be decorative mainly. But here you can see it putting in the stairs there for that one building, and I'm going to work out some of the floor plan maybe. I don't know. I know that I kind of jump around a lot in this build, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, I was going to put 2 chimneys in or 2 fireplaces in, but I decided against it because it looked weird with the 2 chimneys coming out of the roof there. And I know that I could easily use move objects to remove one of them, but I don't like doing that. I like the fireplaces to actually go somewhere. So anyway, here's where I'm kind of trying to rework the building a little bit, but I don't fully, I don't know at what point. I think it's pretty soon that I'm going to change up that kind of middle section and make it another building. Here I'm working out the floor plan over here, so this is one of the apartments. All the apartments are 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and then, 3 of them are 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. One of them is just a studio apartment, which is just 2 rooms. This like the main room and then the bathroom, so not too much going on there. But anyway, right now we're putting in some more windows, so some windows and stuff around. I do again change all this up quite a bit, at least in this part here, the center part where the front door is there for the apartments. So yeah, that does change because I thought it looked kind of strange. And also this building is facing the opposite direction of the building next door. So the building next door, which I believe is lot number 23, and this one is, I should have mentioned this earlier, this is lot number 26. And again, you can download this in the description below. There's a link, and you can put this on lot 26 if you so wish to. Anyway, so this lot faces the park because there's a wall, there's like retaining walls around 2 sides of the lot. So the lot next door faces the street while this one faces the park, so it's a little different, but I think it's kind of nice. And also it finishes off this corner because the park looked kind of strange just being there without anything around it because there's just all these empty lots around it. So this kind of finishes off this corner nicely, and then I plan on next working on the building to go on the opposite side of the park. Anyway, so right now, that got all messed up because apparently I built this building on a not flat lot, and since I didn't use the foundation, it's a bit problematic, but it's fine. Anyway, that was a laundromat, which you just saw me put together a little bit. It doesn't change too much from what it looks like right now. I basically just put in a bunch of washers and dryers. There's 11 washers and 11 dryers, and I put in seating for 10. So it works out pretty well, actually, and I thought that it was a pretty appropriate number. Again, I didn't want to go too overboard on the washing machines. I don't know why I said again because I didn't mention it before, but anyway, I didn't want to go too overboard on the washing machines because it's not a huge town. You don't need to have like 50 washers for this town, so I thought that 11 would be a good number. It also fit in well. I didn't count them out as I was putting them in, but I just put in what looked right. So here I'm just putting in some trees around the front there and some doors. So basically these are 3 separate buildings. That's the way I intended it. So you have the one with the laundromat, and then there's 1 staircase in that building that goes up to the 2 upstairs apartments, and then the next door to it is another building. Oh, all the colors just changed. That was weird. I just that was a cut there, if you probably could tell because the colors just shifted. But yeah, there's like this weird glitch with the game sometimes where when you load in to a world, it's like has like a reddish tinge or a bluish tinge, and then when you load out and load back in again, it's like fixed. Clearly there was some weird tinge there before, and then once I cut, it got fixed. Well, anyway, you can tell now it's better. But anyway, here's the mansard roof, and I forgot what I was saying earlier. Oh, right. Okay, what I was saying earlier was that the building with the laundromat in it is its own building, and right now I'm actually changing it to be as I'm describing it. So yeah, the entrance is right there where I just put that door, and there's like a little hallway there that goes to some stairs. So that's 1 building, and there's 2 apartments above it. And next door is a store, and then there's a door at the back that goes to a staircase that goes up to the studio apartment above that. And the building, the 3rd building, all the way on the right here with the balcony, is another separate building, and there's a door on the side that goes some stairs up to that apartment. So that's kind of the idea behind it, is that we have 3 separate buildings, and that, the 2 the 2 above the laundromat are kind of go together, like they're in the same building, so they kind of have a lot of matching elements, whereas the other 2 don't match those ones. I mean, of course, this will make more sense once I get to the actual interiors, so yeah. But anyway, I just kind of changed it up a bit here, so they're more like 3 distinct buildings, and here I'm fixing the colors of all the windows and doors because I changed them because of the weird color glitch to look right when the colors were glitched, and then when they were not glitched anymore, they looked wrong, so I fixed them. Also, I changed the color of the awning there to contrast a bit more. And right now, we're going to do this building here. So this one is going to be the closed store. So it's just kind of an empty store with some curtains over the windows. But right now, I'm putting in another awning, I suppose, with a different color on it. And yeah, so this is just a simple building. I mean, this is very much in the same style as I did the bookstore lot and the grocery store a lot, and I intend to use this kind of style of just putting together a bunch of buildings for other lots as well, because I kind of like this. It looks very nice, and there's not like, at least worlds that came with the game don't have like rows of buildings like this, which I kind of like the way it looks. It looks more realistic. So yeah. So anyway, I'm just putting in some windows on the front there, and adjusting the roof, looking for some windows for the apartment above. The only thing I wish is that I wished you could have different roof colors for different like roof segments, so that way like this building could have a different roof texture than the one next to it. Of course, that's a Sims 4 thing. We don't have that in the Sims 3, but that's fine. It just would be a nice little touch there. But that's why I gave this third building here a flat roof, so that I was able to give it a different roof, because otherwise they wouldn't look like so much like 3 distinct buildings if they all have the same exact roof. But anyway, right now I'm just settling on a brick texture for this building here. So just putting that on as well. So just figuring out, for some reason the corner pieces were darker than the rest of it. I'm not quite sure why, but I did figure it out. It depended on I think the whatever wall color I chose from the catalog and recolored with Creative Style. For some reason, some were darker than others, and I'm not sure why. But anyway, this does end up being like a cedar, not really a cedar shake, but kind of like a shingled building, kind of trying to fit in with the New England theme that this world is supposed to be going for, and I have not done many buildings with shingles on the walls, so I thought I'd go for that with this one here. And this one also has quite a large balcony on the front, so yeah, that's pretty fancy, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to figure out a door here for this building, so getting out that door there. So this store is just a generic store, much in the same way of most of the stores that I've been building in this world, because again, they are functional, but your Sims can actually go there and buy things, but it's just mostly meant to be decorative. So yeah. Anyway, here I'm working out some of the floor plans now because I readjusted everything, so just fixing the stairs there. But this is going to be a separate apartment, and getting in some windows, so putting those in, and nice balcony door there, and some windows down the sides, I think, at some point, perhaps. Yep. So there you go. And yeah, so more windows. And it is kind of strange having the back of this building face the street, but it is kind of also cool the way that you can see like the road and the wall sloping up, so not too much of it is exposed. And I did landscape the back, even though there wasn't really much space on this lot, but you can see here I'm putting in a little pathway that just runs around the back of the building and goes to the back doors, because of course there's back doors for the staircases and stuff for this building. And right now I'm putting in I was trying to put in some spiral stairs, but they wouldn't work. I think it's something to do with the wall height probably being just a touch too short or something weird because the ground wasn't flat, but whatever. I just put in normal stairs and it's fine. Although the spiral stairs would have saved some space. That's why that one had to be a studio apartment. But anyway, there's the floor plan for this apartment here. So there you go. And this is going to be the studio apartment here, which I had some trouble figuring out how to lay it out, so that's why I ended up just going with a studio apartment for it, because there wasn't much space. And these are the actual sized apartments there, so yeah, the larger ones. I said actual size, that doesn't really make sense, but those are the larger ones. And here, just putting in some windows down the back of the building here, And yeah, so a back door there for the main building, which is pretty convenient, and some windows there for the laundromat bathrooms on the first floor. And then also a little door there for the stairs, so you can get into that apartment there. And yeah, I think it all looks pretty cool. Also some back windows there, and finally putting in the last bits of wall texture on the outside of the building. And then some more windows, I guess. I think that's it for windows and doors on the outside, but now we're going to be doing some interior doors here. And at a later point, I do come in and change the roof on this main building. The mansard roof just looked kind of wrong, so like it looked too tall, and there was not enough flat parts on top. So the flat part on top wasn't large enough. So I decided to build it myself using constrained floor elevation. So it ended up looking quite a bit better. And I wanted to put a skylight here, but it wasn't going to work with the walls, so didn't do it. And I think that's pretty much it for the layout and all that kind of stuff. So we can kind of get on now to some furnishing and some details, which is exciting, since we're still have like 20 minutes of building left. So as you can tell, a lot of it is going to be that kind of stuff. But anyway, here I'm just kind of like roughing in the room. Does that make sense? Like just putting in some furniture here and there just to kind of get an idea of how it's going to work and make sure everything fits. So there's the kitchen for that apartment, and here's the kitchen for this apartment. And again, because this is a community lot, you can't put in stoves, ovens, microwaves, things like that, which I don't really care about because this is just supposed to be decorative mostly, and it's mostly just for fun. So, you know, Sims aren't really meant to live here anyway, so it's fine. These apartments, the two above the laundromat, are the fancier ones, so they have the parquet floors and they have like the fancy details to them. As you can see I'm doing there. They're not the same, of course, because the building is not symmetrical, so the apartments are not symmetrical, but you know, they're still pretty nice. And one of them has a fireplace, which is very fancy. And here I think I do this apartment first. So it's getting in the wall color there, and I do some nice tile on the backsplash. This living room is kind of more blue themed. Well, it's a living room, dining room, kitchen kind of combo here, but it kind of goes for like a blue and green color scheme for this room. And there I'm just kind of putting in everything in the right colors, and there's the fireplace. I also put a couple bookshelves on either side of the fireplace that are kind of like built into the wall. So you can see I'm using those two spaces I left there for kind of like this built-in bookshelf appearance, which I think is pretty cool. And also a nice TV there over the bookshelf. There's the dining table, and there's a couple couches and a nice chair. So yeah, it's actually a surprisingly spacious room. This apartment's a little bit smaller, but it has a TV, the living room area, and the dining area there. And just putting in some basic furniture here. Again, I'm going to come back and change the colors of all that stuff later on as well. And then I'm just doing the basic kitchens for these apartments here, which are pretty much the same. And yeah, so I think at this point, I don't know actually what I'm going to do. Putting some flooring in the stores. I know I come back to the stores later. Those are pretty much the last things I do. And perhaps we'll do some laundromat stuff. Who knows? I don't remember exactly what I do here, but I kind of jump around. Putting some balcony material there. Some nice wood there and some stone on the other ones. Oh, am I changing the roof here? No, I guess not. That's fine. Putting some doors there to the bathrooms. Those are the bathrooms for the laundromat down the back there. And here's where I do the roof. So yeah, I end up changing up the roof and doing it myself instead of just using the mansard roof tool because it just didn't look as good. So I ended up just putting up normal walls and then kind of bringing them down 4 steps in height and then putting my own roof there. And I thought that looked quite a bit better because the flat area on the roof was larger, and then it also was a little bit shorter than it was before, I think. So it kind of worked a little bit better. The other roof just looked kind of a little bit too pointy and too tall. So I thought this worked better for this building. And here I'm just kind of putting some different color patches on the roof just to kind of make it look a little bit more interesting, I suppose, because why not? And I decided to add, just for a bit more detail on this side of the building, a balcony as well over here. And this way, both apartments in this building have balconies, so off the bedrooms. So yeah, I think it's kind of nice. And here, just adjusting the roof. And yeah, I felt this helped make the building look a little bit more balanced. So there you go. And now I'm just doing a few plants and stuff. I finished the landscaping completely at the end, but I just do some of it now because why not, I guess. So yeah, just putting some bushes, ferns, just the same kind of plants I've been using around the world already, just kind of in places, and using some nice some nice dirt terrain paint. It is brown, but it's also supposed to be dirt. So putting that there underneath all the plants. So there you go. And also some details like a electrical box and then some air conditioning units on the roofs. And also some lights on the front there. That's nice. And also upstairs, I think, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, there you go. That's some of the landscaping and also fixing up the underside of the roof there and recoloring it. Wow, that's exciting. Alrighty, so are we going to be doing some interior stuff? Who knows? Let's find out. I think we are. So I think we're going to do this apartment first. I think I do some of the apartments, then I go do the laundromat, and then I come back and do some of the apartments, that kind of stuff, jumping around. So right now I'm doing this apartment right here. So yeah, the blue one, blue and green, at least in the living room area, and putting in a rug there under the couches and doing some details, so just some lights and stuff, making these doors white on the inside. I thought it looked a little bit better. Also putting some lights there behind the bookshelves just so they don't look so dark. And yeah, just some simple details around the kitchen area, just stuff like that. Also a little burglar alarm, because I guess why not? And a nice piece of art there. And also I think a table underneath it, perhaps. I guess we'll see. Also a mat there under the sink. And some under cabinet lighting. Look at that. That's fancy. It just felt a little bit too dark in the kitchen, so I thought I'd throw in some extra lights. And yeah, there's a little table there underneath that painting. So just putting that in and recoloring the top to match the countertops. How lovely. So there you go. And also some curtains on the windows as well, of course. So doing that there. And yeah, so I think that's the living room done. We're going to move on now to this bathroom. So again, this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment. So this is the 1 bathroom. And yes, also blue, I guess, to match the living room, dining room, kitchen area. And it has a tub shower combination there and a sink and a toilet. So works out pretty well. It's a good little space there, I guess. It's a good bathroom, why not? Some details, of course. So we have the hand towels and also some mats and stuff on the floors. All the usual kind of stuff that I do in my bathrooms. No toilet paper, though. There wasn't really room, so that's unfortunate, but it's fine. So anyway, there you go. There's a bathroom. Oh, I also put some stuff in the shower there. And now we're going to do the bedroom. So this has also some nice flooring in it. Also has a balcony off of it as well. And yeah, can't use it though because the nightstand is blocking the door. So, pay no mind to that. And yeah, this bedroom is kind of an interesting color scheme. It's kind of orange, I think. And, well, I see it that it's orange. And some other color, I can't remember. I think it's like gray. Let's see. No, what is it? Gray, I guess. Orange and gray. Or, yeah, brown, something like that. Anyway, not that important. But here you can see, putting in the curtains. That's exciting. Good to have. Also a dresser and a mirror in the corner there. So, yep, also some plants and stuff. A bit of art there over the bed and some more art over there on that wall. And some curtains there for those doors, and of course a closet. All the bedrooms in this, all the bedrooms and all the apartments have closets. So I thought that would be nice to have. And right here, we're doing the next door apartment. So we're still on top of the laundromat here. And this one's a little bit smaller, but has the same sort of things in it. Same 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. So yeah, putting in the wallpaper here, just going through the different options. I think I go with red for this one. So yeah, a bit more of a red color scheme happening. And changing the colors there of the couches and chairs, or just the 1 couch and 2 chairs. And doing the TV there. This one does not have a fireplace, unfortunately, but also has the balcony out front. And recoloring the kitchen, getting some nice tile there for the backsplash, so just putting that in. And yeah, there you go. There's the kitchen pretty much complete. Recoloring these chairs here, and yeah, just basically recoloring all the furniture that I already put in. So yeah, that's basically what I do with these 2 apartments. And there's some curtains on the windows. Again, a lot of the same objects between the apartments, just different colors and stuff. There's the same rug, just in a different color there. And I was going to put the rug in the hallway, but decided not to. Put another bookshelf in, though. And also a nice plant there. Many plants, actually. And a bit of art there over the TV. And yeah, so I think that's it for that living room, dining room, kitchen area. This is going to be the bedroom for this apartment. It's green in color scheme. It's a weird way to phrase that sentence. Its color scheme is green, would be more traditional. and correct. But yeah, there's the balcony as well for this bedroom. You can see there, and again, the door is blocked by the nightstand. So I guess that's another thing these apartments have in common. It's useless bedroom balconies. But anyway, here you can see putting in all the details and stuff in this bedroom. So again, pretty simple, nothing too over the top, but we have like a nice painting there with some mirrors. This is a pretty small bedroom, as you can probably tell, but I was managed to fit a small dresser in there and some curtains and stuff, and I think just some more plants and something on the wall there. Yep, that's pretty much it besides the rug. So yeah, there you go, bedroom. Also, I already did the closet, and all that's left for this apartment is the bathroom, which is back here. So just gonna go for, I think, a black and white color scheme here for this bathroom. So kind of just making it a little bit different. And this one also has the same tub shower combo in it. Same, all the same kind of stuff. It's just a little bit larger than the other bathroom. And of course some details. So some towels, hand towels there. And does this one have toilet paper? Let's see. What do? I don't think so. That's unfortunate. Anyway, just doing some details, and I think that's it for that bathroom. So here I'm just gonna do the hallway for this apartment building. So yeah, just doing that, and also the entrance to it as well. So putting some nice stone on the wall so that matches the floor. That's classy. And recoloring the doors here so they're white on the inside, because I didn't really want the blue on the inside, I just wanted that on the outside. Also a nice chandelier there as well. And I think that's going to pretty much finish it up for this building. Besides the actual like laundromat, of course, that's also important. It's the main point of this whole, video, but we'll get there. Don't you worry. I already started it. I'll come back and finish it off. So yeah, never fear. Here's some curtains to go on top of this balcony for a nice trellis. I thought that would kind of look nice, so why not? Yeah, anyway, have a nice trellis there with some plants in it, so that looks pretty cool. Also, just filling that in with just some, like, ivy or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, here we are, finally, in the laundromat. We're going to do the laundromat. So, yeah, the laundromat has this kind of gray and tan color scheme going on. Nothing too exotic, but looks fine. And doing the walls here, I think I go for, like, green, bluish green? No, not green. Bluish, blue-violet. Sure. And also putting in the lights here. See, it's pretty large. Plenty of washers and dryers there. And also going to put in, make sure there's enough seating. So, yeah, I guess, if your Sims come here and they're doing laundry, they can wait just by, like, sitting around. So, that's an option. Yeah, there's just a couple love seats there. I'm going to do several more. Well, I'll say several more. 3 more. So, that's a total of, what is that? 5, I think. So, there will be a 5th one. Don't worry. I can count. That is 4 right now. Right now I'm putting in some columns here just for some extra detail. Why not? And painting the half walls that are covered by the washing machines. And there it is. There's the 5th love seat. Lovely. So, yep, wonderful. And actually it seats 10, not 11, because there's 5 love seats and each one seats 2 people. So, yeah, 10 people can sit. And I think I actually said that though, didn't I? I think I did. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's fine. So yeah, there's room for 10 people to sit, and there's 11 washing machines and dryers. So I think the numbers kind of work out pretty well. Right now I'm doing the bathrooms, the public bathrooms for the laundromat. So there's a men's room and a women's room. And I'm just going to make them pretty much the same. Oh, that got messed up again, thanks to the lot not being flat. I really should have turned off constrained floor elevation there. But anyway, yeah, so pretty much the same bathrooms there. I forgot to put mirrors in, but I do remember and go back and put them in. So anyway, now we're going to move on to this apartment, I suppose. This one has a Murphy bed in it, and it is a, a studio apartment. So yeah, there's no formal bedroom. It's just got that Murphy bed in it, so you can see that there against the wall, and just recoloring that. And yeah, so this one has a small kitchenette kind of thing going on. Also a little dining table there. And I also made to put in just a chair, I think, in the corner, and that's pretty much going to be it. So, yeah, pretty simple apartment here. Nothing as fancy as the other ones that I did. So, again, you can tell this is a distinctly different building. That's kind of the idea. So, putting in some curtains there on the walls. So there you go, and a rug, because why not? Make it look a little bit nicer, and also a closet, of course, right there, because gotta have a closet. And this is going to be the bathroom for this apartment. I really like the colors in here, actually. It's kind of like white and yellow, so it's kind of interesting. you know, a little dated looking on purpose, of course, but I think it's kind of interesting, definitely a bit different. Stands out, you know, makes a statement. And oh, this one has toilet paper, so that's cool. And also putting in a mirror, so there you go. And I think that's going to be it after just a few more details in this bathroom. So yeah, some rugs, of course. And I don't know why I always do the rugs in the bathroom. It's a bit weird, but I think it makes it look more detailed, so why not? And also some more towels, so there you go. And I think that's that for this apartment for right now. So we're gonna move on now to this apartment here. So this is another one, well, we're in the staircase, but here we are. This is another 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom apartment with the same tiny kitchenette sort of thing going on. But it has a bedroom, so there you go. It's pretty cool. I don't think doesn't really have a formal living room or a TV or anything, so that's kind of unfortunate, but it's fine. So here just putting in the different like textures on the walls and floors for the rooms. Oh, also I put in some curtains in that hallway because I thought it made it look a bit better. And over here back in this apartment, there's the dining table, and there's the dining chairs, and a little flower thing, that's nice, and also a couch there. This apartment has some interesting colors going on. You have the yellow fridge and the green couch. I thought, why not mix it up a little bit? And a nice little lamp there in the corner, and some bit of art there, and some tiles on the backsplash. So there you go. Tiles. Wow. Okay, anyway, putting some curtains in. So some curtains there in the hallway for the stairs. And doing what are we doing here? Ooh, lights in the staircase. That's cool. Amazing. Staircase lights. Wow. And now we're going to do the bathroom. So this is the sole bathroom for this apartment. And it's rad. Not really. It has a tub and shower, sink and toilet. And that's about it. Also some details too. Never forget about the details, of course. Very important. So yeah, same stuff from the other bathrooms. Just copied over and just changing the color on them. Anyway, there's a rug. That's cool. And changing the color of the stairs. Wow. Bet you didn't expect that. And doing some other things. Just things here, there, everywhere. You know, just doing stuff. Ah, yes. So here's the bedroom. Only one side of the bed is usable. Not that your Sim should be using it anyway, because it's just decorative. But, you know, they can if they want. Only one, though. And there's some artwork and a lamp. And I think I put a dresser. Yeah, there you go. And also some plants in the corner. And a little radio. Also a closet, of course. And a rug. Yes, there it is. Alrighty, so that's that done. Now we get to do the stores below. So this is the store that's just going to be closed because, you know, gotta save time. Don't really want to... Well, I already wasted so much time on this build. No, I didn't waste it. It was fun. I actually enjoy doing these like decorative apartments because you don't really get to do apartments very often in The Sims. But anyway, I was just kidding. But yeah, I already spent so much time on this building. I was like, you know, we can have a closed store. Why not? Cover up the windows with some curtains. Put in like a little counter there that's not being used. And then just some empty pedestals. It'll be perfect. So finding the pedestals I want to use. Looking for those pedestals. Where are they? There they are. Or there's one of them. There they are. So yeah, I just don't do anything more than that, really. Oh, I put spider webs in, actually. Yeah, there's some cobwebs in the corners because, you know, make it look like it's not been used for a while. So that's the closed store right there. That was tragic. And here, just put a little sign out front, that one, because why not? It's a food sign, but we ignore that. It's not a restaurant, but don't worry about that. Also a little plant there. And, ooh, what are we doing up here? Ooh, some plants? Oh, yes, that's exciting. Also, I think a couple lounging chairs. But those must come later. Anyway, now we're moving on to this store, which actually has things in it, because I couldn't have two closed stores. That would be a little bit suspicious. So I decided instead I would make this one an actual store. And this one also has a little bathroom in it. That's nice. So anyway, putting in the counter there. It's the front counter. It's rad. Putting on the colors for it. And this store just sells just knickknacks and things. Basically all the same items that I make all the stores sell, because I'm not creative enough to really know what to put in any of these stores. But there's some pedestals. I also put some shelves in as well. You know, some lamps. You can buy lamps here. A little piggy sculpture, a yellow horse, perhaps. That's on sale here. And yeah, just some stuff. Some things. There you go. Also putting in some lighting in the store as well, and a rug, because that always spices things up a bit. And a shelf. Shelves. There's one shelf. And recoloring that shelf. There's two shelves. Wow, there's 3 shelves. There'd be plants on those shelves too. Can you believe that? Plants for sale in a store. Yeah. Oh, some plants there that aren't for sale, but there's some that are on the shelf. Look at that. And also going to be this little bathroom here. So there you go. Just a small bathroom for the store, for the patrons of the store or the person working there. It's good to have. So I don't have to go all the way over to the laundromat. It's nice to have that. Also putting in the mirrors in the laundromat bathroom because I forgot to do that. So there you go. Just doing that, and yeah. Actually, we have like about a minute left. Wow. How exciting. So anyway, there's going to be some screenshots coming up after this building portion, so I hope that you stick around for those. And of course, there's a download link in the description below, so you can download this lot if you want and place it on lot number 26 in Plymouth Isle. And of course, there's plenty more episodes in this series that I've made and that will be coming up soon. So, if you haven't watched any other episodes in this series, I'd greatly appreciate it if you go check that out. There should be a playlist on my channel with all the episodes, and you can also download the world as well as a video on my channel with a link in it, so you can go download the world. So yeah, how exciting is that? And then you can place these lots in Plymouth Isle or build your own, all that kind of fun stuff. So anyway, we're coming near the end here, just doing some final touches like painting in the areas your Sims can't go, just solid black. I'm placing in the aforementioned lounge chairs on that balcony there. And I think I'm going to do some details, so just some more bushes and plants and trees and things. Again, nothing too exotic, just that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it up soon, and we'll move on to the screenshots, which are pretty cool. I haven't actually done them yet, but they will be there in the video when it's finished, so that's cool. And I'm sure they'll be great. Very amazing. Anyway, wrapping it up here just with a few more terrain paint details. I already put in some lighting. And here's some benches just to make it look even snazzier. So just putting those around the place. And what else? Ooh, some plants there. That's cool. Okay, that's it. Enjoy the screenshots.